All right, welcome everyone. Ready for a deep dive?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Today, we're cracking open The Richest Man in Babylon.
Ah, classic.
Now, even if you haven't had a chance to read this one yet, no worries. We'll get you up to speed on those timeless financial principles.
Right, because honestly, those principles, they don't get old.
No, they don't. And that's why we're doing this deep dive. It's all about extracting that wisdom and, well, hopefully helping all of you on your own financial journeys.
Exactly. It's a roadmap, not a guarantee.
Exactly. So let's dive right in, shall we? First up, a lesson we've probably all heard. Pay yourself first. It sounds simple enough, but how do we actually put this into practice?
Well, think of it this way. You know how we always make sure to pay our bills on time, right? Rent, utilities, those gotta get paid.
Yeah, those are non-negotiable.
Exactly. Savings should be the same. It's like paying a bill to your future self.
I like that. So automate it, right? Like a 10% deduction from each paycheck, straight into a savings account.
Bingo. That's the easiest way. Out of sight, out of mind. You won't even miss it.
Right. But that brings us to the next point. If we're automatically saving, that kind of implies we're living below our means.
Right.
Isn't that a bit, well, I don't know, outdated in today's world? Everything seems so expensive.
You're telling me. But living below your means doesn't have to mean, like, living in a cardboard box and eating ramen every night.
Right. That's not what we're advocating for.
It's about being mindful, spending consciously, choosing value over, well, just flesh and cash.
So practical examples, what does that actually look like?
Okay, let's say you need a new car. Do you automatically go for the brand new model, or do you consider a reliable used car? That right there could save you thousands.
That's a big chunk of change.
Right. Or look at your phone plan. Do you really need all the bells and whistles? Maybe a cheaper plan would work just fine.
Makes sense. So it's about prioritizing needs over wants and finding ways to save without feeling deprived.
Exactly. Because remember, every dollar you save is a dollar you can invest.
Which leads us perfectly to our next lesson, investing wisely. Now, we've all heard those get-rich-quick schemes. How do we avoid those traps?
Ah, those schemes. They play on our emotions, our desire for easy money.
Yeah, we've all been tempted.
But real wealth, it's built over time. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So patience is key.
Absolutely. And research. Before you invest in anything, do your homework. Understand what you're putting your money into. Look at the potential risks and returns.
Don't just jump in blindly.
Exactly. And diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Let's say you're thinking of investing in a specific company. Don't just buy into the hype. Dig deeper.
Right. Look at their financials, their track record.
Exactly. See how they stack up against the competition. Think long term.
And speaking of long-term thinking, the book also emphasizes avoiding debt traps. Any tips for managing debt effectively?
Think of debt like a leaky bucket. Every month, you're losing money through interest payments.
That's a powerful image.
Right. So tackle those high-interest debts first and be really careful about taking on new debt.
So credit cards, those are the big culprits.
Often, yes. But you can also try negotiating a lower interest rate with your credit card company.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yep. Or if you have multiple debts, consider consolidating them. It can make it easier to manage those payments.
So less stress, less money leaking out.
Exactly. And remember, the sooner you're debt-free, the sooner you can focus on saving and investing.
It frees you up.
Exactly.
So let's touch on those other key lessons from The Richest Man in Babylon. The book talks about making your money work for you, which sounds a lot like, well, investing, right?
It is, but it's more specific. It's about creating passive income streams.
Okay.
Think dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, even creating and selling online courses or digital products.
So your money is working even when you're not.
Exactly. That's the beauty of passive income.
The book also mentions guarding against losses. What does that mean exactly?
It's all about having a safety net. Life throws curveballs, unexpected expenses, job loss, who knows what.
Yeah, better to be prepared.
So having emergency savings is crucial. Having the right insurance coverage is also important. And again, diversifying your investments helps mitigate risk.
So you're not wiped out if one investment goes south.
Exactly. It's about weathering those financial storms.
And what about continuously improving our skills?
Well, the world is constantly changing, right? Technology, industries, everything is evolving, so we need to evolve too.
Makes sense.
Investing in your skills, whether it's through online courses, workshops, or even reading books like The Richest Man in Babylon, it's like investing in your future earning potential.
It makes you more valuable.
Right. You open up new opportunities,
And finally, The Richest Man in Babylon touches upon the value of time and giving back to the community.
Ah, yes. Two incredibly important concepts. Time, especially in investing, is your greatest ally. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound and grow.
It's like a snowball effect, right? It just keeps getting bigger.
Exactly. And giving back, well, that's about using your financial success to make a positive impact, whether it's donating to charity, mentoring others, or supporting causes you believe in.
It's about leaving the world a little better than you found it.
Exactly. It enriches your life in a way money can't buy.
Well, wow, we really covered a lot today, didn't we? The Richest Man in Babylon, it really does have something for everyone.
It's a timeless classic for a reason.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I have one final question for all of you listening.
Oh, I like this.
What is one small step, just one, that you can take today to implement one of the lessons we discussed?
Think about it, write it down, and take action. That's how you turn knowledge into real results.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into The Richest Man in Babylon. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring. Until next time.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep building that wealth.
Absolutely.